The trophies are already back in the cabinet, but for the All Blacks and the Wallabies, there's a much bigger thing at stake later on this year, and the preparation for the Rugby World Cup may officially kick off today. It should be Bledisloe number 2, but that one's already in the bank, and we turn our attention forward to September as the All Blacks and the Wallabies face off here at Forsyth Bar Stadium. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back along to your home of rugby. And yes, what would be Bledisloe number 2 in turn is instead ultimately a World Cup warm-up matchup. The All Blacks and the Wallabies have nothing to decide between this fixture other than preparation, and you can tell by the lineups that these two sides have gone with exactly the stage that these two sides are in. With a big result for the All Blacks last weekend, you can see the Wallabies have gone to look towards strengthening what their lineup already looks like, whereas the All Blacks have gone full change, only 3 players remaining from last weekend's demolition job of the Wallabies. Those 3 names, 2 on the forwards, 1 in the backs, Brodie Retallick sticking around, Ardie Savea of course staying at number 8, and it's a move in the back line. Will Jordan going from the wing to full-back. It's the first time in what seems like years that we haven't seen a Barrett in an All Blacks lineup, but it's a great chance for a number of players to set their stake for an All Black jersey that is named next week for the Rugby World Cup. Sean Stevenson, the man we all talked about and build up to this series, finally gets a chance to do some jobs on the right wing. He'll be partnering Lester Whanganuku on the left-hand side with Anton Lienert-Brown and Braden Ennor through the middle of that back line. It's a 9-10 partnership of Finlay Christie and Damian McKenzie, with a new man also in the back row, Samipeni Finau starting on the blindside flank. The old firm of Wailock and Retallick come back together again, and it's a chance for the young guns. Mighty Williams will start on the loose head side. For the Wallabies, not much has really changed. A couple of injury enforced and just a couple of selection changes. In the front row, Podifama Sealy starts in the place of the terribly injured Ala Alatoa. Unfortunately, will be missing a number of weeks out of this lineup. Nick Frost has a new partner in the second row with Arnold, and it's into the back row where we see Hooper make a move to 6, McWright come back in at 7, and Valentini keep his spot at number 8. Tate McDermott will be captaining the side from scrum half and hoping he can keep out of the way of any thunderous hits this weekend, and be partnering that young combination with Carter Gordon once more. The rest of the back line unchanged. Connor Betsy and the Wanganituazi on the wings, with Karevi and Patai through the middle of that back line as well, and Andrew Callaway at fullback for the Wallabies. We are under the roof here in Dunedin, Forsyth Bar Stadium, so you can rely on the sunny conditions outside. Will not be affecting this one. If it rains, if it winds, it won't matter. It's going to be clear and it's going to be dry for this big fixture. The All Blacks with a bench featuring a few new names in there as well, getting a chance. Guys like McLeod in 23, and of course haven't seen too much of Fletcher Newell, who returns back from injury. Jacobson's there with Fa'i as well, the second row and back row replacements, and of course it is a New Zealand farewell to Aaron Smith, who lines up in 21. Well, the old guys are all there for the Wallabies. White and Cooper looking to make that impact that they failed to do last week. And of course, Power and Skelton and Leota in that second row and back row for the Wallabies, should and when they require it. Of course, we've got to kick things off. Haka time. Aaron Smith, what an honour this is for him. Saying goodbye to his adopted home tonight, Aaron Smith leading the haka once again. Majority of his Super Rugby has been played here at Forsyth Bar in front of these Highlanders fans, as this is Test match underway. Kicked off from the Wallabies. And Carter Gordon, well, he's lost it straight away. You have the All Blacks, a big turnover coming straight away from Valentini. And what a start to Wallabies. Wallabies way out on the right-hand side, putting in an explosive start for the visitors as they straight away hit themselves in towards the 22. Poreki getting a shoulder off the run there from Nick Frost. Here's Farmasili. Arnold, nice ball to McDermott. He's got him with him. And and then it's Angus Bell as well. A cluster of players all within 2 metres of each other. And it ultimately all comes unstuck as they can't get out of each other's way. Into touch they go. The All Blacks get the line-out throw as Sam Cane shrugs away one. Now into that midfield of Anton Lienert-Brown. Just short of their own 22. Give to Finau. It's a dangerous run in. So is Arnie Savia. Plenty of weapons still on this back line and forward pack of the All Blacks despite the changes. Here is Sam Whitelock, 2 defenders to take him down again. The Wallabies, though, they might fancy the chances of a big turnover. McDermott through another couple. Finau in there quickly with the Wallabies, secure of numbers. Slow ball, but it comes back now. Poreki takes straight into the contact of Nepo Laulala, and there's an injury again. The Wallabies are having terrible luck with these. Poreki goes, and Ulysses comes on. Well, that is another blow
Crouch.
for the Wallabies.
Bind.
Losing what they should consider their number one hooker now to an injury. Ulysses comes on. What can he offer? He's going to have to play a good portion of 70 minutes here on this one. As McDermott opens it up. We've got a bit of players in movement here from Connor Betty. And he goes straight round Lester Whainuku. Numbers in support. Nawangani-Tawasi again for the corner. Wiped out from a very good Will Jordan tackle. He's been in sensational form, Mark Nawangani-Tawasi, but so has Will Jordan at fullback for the Crusaders throughout the year. I've only seen him in black on the wing primarily. Well, that's the turnover, the line out now. Things going brilliantly for the Wallabies, but they've got to turn it to points. Here's Carter Gordon. 12 metres out from the All Blacks line. They don't get any reward out of this, the Wallabies. They'll be shaking their head and wondering what they've got to do. McDermott beats for now, gets a pass away from Valentini. And now just 6 or 7 short from the All Blacks line. McDermott instructing well, running well too. Here's McWright, turns it back towards the uprights. Big tackle there on Jordan Pataya. A couple metres lost. McDermott again. This time gives to a spinning fullback of Andrew Callaway. Turned over. Takiaho. What a massive play. Now the Wallabies have to ask the questions. How have they gone this period of domination without any points on the board? It's bizarre to me. The All Blacks refusing to kick this away is also very perplexing. The ball squirts free. It's been picked up. I think that might be Callaway again. He's still in the back line. Numbers to the right. Gordon goes back to Bell. This is so close to the line. It's Pataya once more. McDermott. Oh, he's been wrapped up. Great tackle on McDermott. Just 2 metres short. Ulysses waits. He goes short to Bell. Bell puts on the fend. But it's a great tackle from Nepo Laulala.
Release.
Now Frost has a go. He gives a short. That's a great ball out wide. A bit of width and Mark Nawangani-Tawasi scores. Tom Hooper gets the credit. It was his pass that beat the defenders. And no surprise here, Mark Nawangani-Tawasi grabs the opening try for the Wallabies. Prolific is one word you'll describe him with. But this is a great ball. What's that there? Bang. Massive pass from Hooper. And that set the All Blacks defensive line struggling. They held them out for so long. But why did they not kick it away sooner? Takiaho got a great turnover. They just wanted to run it out from their own goal almost. Here is Carter Gordon. That is a very good kick from Carter Gordon. Way out on the right-hand side. Wallabies dominating this early goings of the fixture. After about half an hour's play, it is 7 points to 0. Australia leading New Zealand here at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Rare touch for Damien McKenzie. Just to kick off. There's Farmasili. There's a turnover from Arnie Savia. Enor out for Lester Whainuku. Running free and away from the Inside the 22 now, Christie goes to Retallick. He tries to force his way through defenders. Finau gets there and holds on. Christie again. Savia off to McKenzie. Back inside to Enor. Now the All Blacks have to reply. Finau again. Whitelock having a charge. Wallabies on that ball very swiftly. And they will. They get the turnover. Reward for the Wallabies defence. McBride out to Nwanganitwasi again. Here's Arnold. This could be another turnover. It is. Ali Savia's got two. McKenzie runs straight to Cutter Gordon. And there's a big blow for the All Blacks now. Well, this is the problem with these matches. So close to a Rugby World Cup. Off goes McKenzie. And on will come Richie Mo'unga. Some may argue this will strengthen the All Black side right now, but in terms of depth for the World Cup, if that's long term, it could be bad. Back to the match, we packed out for a scrum. All Blacks feed Finley Christie. Waits on it at the back. Now he delivers a beautiful ball out. One shot, Stevenson to the corner. He goes. What a try! All Blacks reply. Sean Stevenson. He's done it in every professional debut of his career. Scoring a try. What a remarkable record. Didn't want to say it, put the knocker on him, but he's done it. Now we can talk about it. Why Finley Christie was left so long to just dally at the back of the scrum. The players had pretty much all dispersed and he was still standing there. His ball delivered out to Stevenson was a peach. And that is half-time as well. Here's Mo'unga off the upright and good. It's all tied up, 7 points apiece here at Forsyth Bar. These two teams having long periods of domination, both losing a key player from their lineup as well. And we'll see how that will affect them going forward. But for right now today, it is a tied ball game. Very close on the stats as well. 51-49 possession, 60-40 pretty much on the territory battle. But the two teams have both had long periods of opportunities, 4 line breaks to 3. You can see the chances are flowing for both of these sides, but neither have really put one away to decisively get ahead of the other. It is 7-7, and Richie Mo'unga kicks back off, finding Arnold. A good tackle from the All Blacks chase. Reset, recharge, go again, the Wallabies. Up is Callaway, who drops it short to Farmasili. Terrible place to lose it here for the Wallabies. You'd expect they want to kick this away. Surely the kicking in this game has been non-existent. The All Blacks could turn this here, and that's the problem. You don't play the territory battle and you lose the possession one, you're in a lot of trouble. Here's another chance for Stevenson. Good tackle though from Conombeti. Right on the 22. The All Blacks looking to attack again. Whitelock, great tackle there on Whitelock. Retallick picks and goes. Drops it off to Stevenson. Great offload there for Laulala. And look who it is. Richie Mo'unga up in the line. Enor offloading to Sam Cane. And the All Blacks lead for the first time tonight. Well, the offloading game, when it comes off for the All Blacks, they look second to none. The calm nature, the composure. It's all on show. Watch this. Watch how good it looks. Laulala fires straight through to a scorching Mo'unga. This is where it looks so brilliant. In the tackle, holding the defender up and managing to free the arms. And Sam Cane, back from a small injury where he missed the opening Bledisloe game, returns with a try, the second for the All Blacks, and their first lead of the test. Here is Mo'unga, who sparked it all with his massive break through the middle of the Wallabies defence. Adds the extra 2. Scoreline reads 14 points to 7. The All Blacks over the Wallabies. Still half an hour to go on this one though. Plenty of time for a fight back for Australia. Here's Samipeni Finau. Good take here from the debutante, and support is very slow in coming for him, and the Wallabies turn it over. We may not have to wait for too long. Here's Farmasili. Powerful carrier of the football. McDermott, pick and go from the scrum half captain tonight. Ulisi Goes short. Frost out to Nwani Tawazi once more. He gets on the outside of his man. Lets the Whainuku, but look out for Will Jordan. He's had his number tonight. How many line breaks is that tonight for Mark Nwangani-Tawazi already? 3 or 4, easily. It's Takiaho. Forward has been an inconsistent All Blacks line out. Here's Moanga. That's good though from them, and an exit. That's good play. Steady play from the All Blacks. They've got the lead now. No point doing any rash rugby. Good set piece exit from the All Blacks. Now the Wallabies have to make sure they look after their own ball. Just inside the All Blacks half, and they've not done it. Wylock gets it, big turnover. Now to Salvia sets the back line alight. Eno out to Stevenson. He's still got Richie Moanga outside him. And look on the inside, he's got Eno, he won't need him. Oh, Andrew Callaway caught in 2 minds. You've got to commit. He didn't, and Richie Moanga just kept on going. What a spark off the bench Richie Moanga's been tonight. Doubling round the back of the attacking line. That was brilliant from Moanga, but this was even better. Callaway, too late, son. Moanga's gone. Braden Eno wishing he could have got something from that. Scampering on the inside, but when Richie Moanga's good, he really is quite outstanding. 19-7 the score. Here's his conversion of his own try. It's just away to the right-hand side. Unsuccessful, leaves the door slightly ajar for an epic Wallabies comeback. I somehow doubt we're going to see, but it is 19-7. Possession. Leading this one quite considerably for these two sides. If you've got it, you're going to dominate the game, and that has been the case as Christie drops it off to Kane. Well, they look something out of the top draw now, the All Blacks. Getting to rucks quicker, breaking the line easier, getting through defensive tackles better. Look at these offloads. Takiaho getting a cracker there from Gratellic. Christie flies a big ball out to Eno. Here's Jacobson again. Leonard Brown back to Moanga. He goes back to Lester Whainuku, and Sam Whitelock has gone straight through the middle. Supporters there, and it's Ali Savia away to Nipo Lalala. He's shown the dummy to McBride, and Lalala offloads brilliantly to Lester Whainuku. Game, set, match. Put that nail straight in the Wallabies' coffin, because they are done. Oh, Nipo Lalala, what a run from the forwards here. Adi Savia overran his support. That made it a bit complicated for the All Blacks, but that little dummy, that gave him all that extra time to run away from Fraser McBride. And he was only 2 or 3 metres short, but he still managed to flick it up over the shoulder to Lester Whainuku. Great try for the All Blacks. Best one of the night, easily. Moanga, and again he's going to slide it just down the left-hand side. He may call it the wind, but he won't get a breath of it in here. Completely sheltered of a fading day on the outside. Here is Carter Gordon, his team fading much like the sun. This is back underway. It's 24 points to 7. The All Blacks putting a bit of an exclamation mark on this one, and they want a couple more as well, and they get it out to Lester Whainuku. Look out for the danger man. Straight into Callaway. No regard for his well-being there, just demolishing the 2 players together. Will Jordan spots it. There's no one back there for the Wallabies, and now we've got a foot race on. Will Jordan's kick is going to sit up in the end goal. Will it go all the way down? It does. Oh, mistakes in the end from Will Jordan. A tactic that looked so safe. But if he was just a little bit more shallow with that kick, it would have been a great attacking chance for the All Blacks. Instead, with 7 to play, the Wallabies may have one final stab at this one to get a bit of respectability in the scoreline. 24-7. McDermott waiting for positions. There it is. Carter Gordon into the midfield and straight out to Marika. Connor Betty running into the corner. Stevenson gives up. How about Will Jordan? Not a chance! Such determination from Will Jordan. Stevenson was beaten on the outside. Marika Connor Betty He is rapid and powerful, but Will Jordan showing why he is one of the best highly regarded fullbacks in New Zealand rugby. Beauden Barrett's really got to keep his game up. All Blacks just flush with wealth of talented players as the Wallabies have to return this kick now in the dying moments of this match. Can they get one more to finish with a flurry? No, they've lost the ball. Finau says, not on my watch. Anton Brown says, we are done. We've had enough. We've already lost one player to injury. We don't want to lose anymore. And the All Blacks finish it off with an emphatic victory over the Wallabies here at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Did what they had to do. Slow start, but once they got the continuity up, they were near on impossible to stop. The off-fighting game come to the fore in the second half. After trailing early, 7 points to 0, they got back in the game, and then they put it away in the second 40. 4 tries to 1. Kane, Vaianuku, Stevenson and Mo'unga off the bench was sublime. 2 conversions for Richie Mo'unga as well. Mark Nwanganituasi was the one that got them a spark straight off the kickoff, and Carter Gordon converted to give them an early 7-point lead. We talked about it near the end of the game. Their possession, oh so important, and the All Blacks took it up to a 60-40 lead, which was enough to give them dominance throughout the second 40, and of course, chances created lead to chances taken, especially when you're talking the All Blacks. They took those second half tries, and they took them with rather good looks as well. That is it for the All Blacks in their home season. They are done for now before the Rugby World Cup. 2 big wins over the Wallabies, and of course the Rugby Championship and the Bledisloe Cup in the bag. For the Wallabies, well, they still haven't won in this build-up period. No wins for the Rugby Championship, and of course the Bledisloe 0-2. They'll have plenty to work on as they prepare to go to France. But from this match tonight, thank you all for tuning in and watching. I hope you enjoyed a bit of day rugby under the roof in Dunedin today. We'll be seeing you all next time. We've still got the Springboks and the Pumas to come, as well as plenty from the Pacific Nations Series and other build-up matches for the World Cup. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.